Hello, Imagine with here. I've shuffled the cards already, and this is for June. What for Australia? What what they want to show us. What do you want to show us? All right, rather big card. Rather big card. It's an Arcana. Okay, for Australia, all the structures that we know of are falling. What structures all the debauchery and all of this energy that where we get very misled. This is the energy for June for Australia. Well. So debauch is where, all the things in the dark, it goes a bit slimy, all of the nefarious type of stuff. This card can be about choosing your direction, but not being misled. So this is where your energy is being harvested off as well. So this is saying to me that this is coming to an end. Coming to an end. Falling down. Things are falling down. Okay, Knight of Cups. All right. Let's have a look at these ones. See what we've got here. Okay, so we've got this deep sort of spiritual quest going on. There's a deep spiritual quest for Australia to sit in your seat, but at the same time, this is like the emperor overlord of nasties, especially with indolence there. So be careful where you're being led. We're being led down the garden path, as we know. I don't think Australia has ever been free since white man landed on it 200 years ago. So we've got a whole bunch of energy. There's a whole bunch of energy. It's virtuous, and some change is about that sort of alchemy. So if you were to put good things and make a nice mixture, you make a nice cake, yeah? Well, this is of energy that is being created for new things. It's going to be a pretty fast month. Okay, little near future. Okay, I'm getting that they're going to be doing something pretty big underground. It's going to be swift, and it's got to do with that great big plan. See, that is the reset, the energy of their plan. We've got to stand up, lovelies. Okay, redirecting, making sure your energy is all flowing. Lots of thought to really dig down deep. Something's coming to a completion and an end. It's got to do with balancing out a certain strength. Certain strength. Ooh, they're really, really hard to read today. They're just really hard to read. So the completion, so the things are falling down. It's going to be a bit of a rough month. But there seems to be something coming out of it, because something's going to complete this month. It's definitely going to complete. Okay. Definitely going to complete. There's a quest going on. It's to do with all the indolence, all the yucky stuff, this debauchery type of stuff. They're after somebody. Somebody there. Got a whole bunch of really good energy though. They feel good. But there's something to do with their plan. It's a bit of a war, a bit of a battle going on, I'd say. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and we'll do another reading on it next week. It might give us a bit of clarity, because of course we're not meant to know everything all of the time. All right, I've shuffled a card for Australians, how to handle this month. Okay, came there. Alrighty, Aussies. Okay, so you're going to be a bit worried this month. Bit worried. got to work on that one. Okay, if we work on the worry, all the things that are worrying us, and we switch it around, instead of it draining our energy, it'll end up giving us energy. So I've got to be a little bit, take it from change and move it up to the next step, basically. Up to we have the ability to just do a little bit of personal work this month. Okay, where you're feeling a bit run down, a bit, rest. Don't worry about the worry. That will drain your energy. I think they want that to happen, so don't give it to them. Don't give it to them. Try to get a lot of rest, actually. That's what it's really saying. There's that will give you a good start. Yes. Okay, so while all this strife is going on, have fun. Okay, it's being taken care of. The beast getting its head cut off. So at the same turn, as we know, the things that are inside of us help create it. So we've got to get out of the matrix as well. And by managing our energy and being more joyful, having a bit of fun, seeing the light side of things, we can actually really, really help the changes to occur. Okay, So feelings of defeat will come up. Got to get on top of those and get some new thoughts and do your own medicine on it. Do your own medicine. Definitely do your own medicine. We have incredible powers within ourselves. Incredible. Which I've been a practitioner of for a really long time. But of course, COVID has knocked me around too. Alrighty. So we've got coming up that containing of your own energy, that stuff that comes from within you that sustains. We've got terrific energy. Yes. So in the cards before, instead of letting them bring down stardust and create a world, let's start creating our own from the inside to the outside. Yes. Keep it going, keep the good vibes going. Yes, Dominion. This is really good. Dominion. So we've got a whole lot of energy. There's masses of energy. Okay. It's a really interesting time. So we've really got to work on this really earthly level. Okay, the worry is going to be about, but we've got to transmute that. We kind of got to lay down our boundary and say, look, you can't nick my energy anymore. Like you're just provoking all the time. And even as truthers, we can actually get provoked by the lies. So just harness your energy really well this month. I think that it's an important one. To harness your energy, to lighten up, have some fun. We've got to have fun. We've got to lighten up. The world's heavy enough as it is, and I'm sure all of you are feeling it. There's so much chaos energy around. That's that movement that happens before change. And we've got a lot of change going on here, by the way, because we've got change. We've got all the change cards. Lots of change happening. End of that. Allowing them to dominate us with their program, basically. Got to get our own program. And I'm sure just as humans, we know that we don't want to be any harm anymore. We really don't want them to molest us anymore. We want them to back off. In fact, they have to leave the planet. So let's get that kind of groove happening. Yeah. We've got lots of energy that's actually, once we're fulfilled, it's actually going to keep going. It can keep fulfilling ourselves, because taking dominion over ourselves as well. But there's a shift of very swift things going to happen, and we shall see what it is. So again, it's a bit more like a retreat time, just trying to take the light side of life, keep on getting that full. Come on, we've got to tune into that Aussie comedians. All right, I'll be back in a moment. Okay. New Zealand, what's going on for you in June? Okay. Power grab, power grab, power grab. Okay, New Zealand. Well, similar cards. Okay, so there's a whole lot of energy going on that is about dominating, about dominion over you. But there seems to be a force that is not too bad. Let's just have a look. See, swift change again. Okay. Gotta put the cards down. Alrighty, so you guys have got some things changing too. Big time. Okay, so this whole thing is giving them a lot of pleasure and they think it's really virtuous to have all this dominion over you. There's a very swift energy happening for you in June. You can't do it with your mental. They can't do it with their mental. They're in strife. There's a futility going on. Their actions have actually dragged them into something that has become a futile situation, which is very, very interesting. So this is overall, I do think of the politicians and all of that sort of thing, but there's a futility. Now there's a cycle within cycles about to happen. This is the most manifesting energy, right? So whatever it is that they were trying to manifest through the cycles and the cycles, it's not going to happen. They're not going to. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Anyway, the system, whatever system they've been setting up, that is coming to an end. So keep pushing, loves. Yep. Okay. Great thing about this one is new things come out of it. This one is the destruction. It just takes down, destroys all things. So this one is the end of them usurping your energy, taking your energy. The end of ruin. The end of ruin. They really want the death to happen. That's what the whole thing is, but it's not. That's what they want. That's what they want. But there's the end of what they were doing. This is the flavour of it and the direction they were taking everything. Brand new emotions, brand new earth things, and brand new magic. Brand new. Okay, so there's a high force in here that's doing some work. I wouldn't be surprised if they're really clearing something out, because it's going in a different direction. Like it's coming to an end and something new is coming out. You've got two aces there, which mean brand new things. They mean yes on what I was saying. And this is the magic we do have in us that they've taken and used against us. So standing in it again, because you see the death cards there. It's the end of it. Okay, so that's New Zealand. Let's go to a bit of a hand for New Zealanders. All right, so here's a bit of a message for you as a New Zealander. Let's see what they want to say. Okay. Get that really good vibey feeling. Get that big vibe up. You know what you want. You know it has to come from the inside of you, not from the outside. And you have to sit in your power. You have to sit in your power, guys. In an emotional wealth of love. Just really imbuing love. Everything is looked after. No need to worry. You've got to sit in your power. You've got to know what you want to, the quest. So this is for you, New Zealanders. Okay, you've had a whole bunch of nasty energy. There's going to be a bit of nasty energy around. So what you've got to focus in are those places that are really stagnant in yourself. You've got to get them cleaned up. those parts of self that have been in the dark, haven't been taking care of yourself perhaps. I think a lot of people are like that at the moment. It's all been a bit of an upheaval and a change and a shift. But if we can go from all that beautiful, beautiful emotional energy and start feeding ourselves in that way, then we get a great deal of victory and smooth out the strife. But the strife's kind of created this situation where the strife's in fact created it, and I think that's what it was saying, you know, that everyone's been feeling this way. So it's okay. There's going to be victory. Going to be victory. Lots of material gain. All a bit tired from the whole work. All a bit tired from the whole demonic stuff, all the manipulation, all the mind control. Everyone is so tired of it. Okay? So you've got to keep doing your work even though you're tired. You've got to keep that sort of really nice energy flowing in. You've got to really go into yourself. So the energy is going to change. There's like a blast of energy coming for you to change. Okay, change it. So then you can contain it inside yourself, be open to it, and get that dominion over yourself and get the energy moving a little bit faster. Yep. So you're going to have a bit of mental battle to do it, but that emotional energy is going to flow really nicely. Okay, so you've got a bit of a battle on. You've got this mental battle between happiness and all the cruelty that's going on. Yeah? And you've got all of this gain, but you're really, really tired. But what you want, if you lay down, that's going to take over. We've all had this where there's just not enough sun and light and water and everything, sustenance. It's all the energy sort of being blocked, but there's all this lovely stuff available. We've just got to make choices. Yeah, one last card. Truce. Make a truce with yourselves. Okay, we're all in this battle together. And lots of love to you all. It's got a really, really weird energy, the planet. So I'm going to do a bit of a reading on that. I thought I'd do a different one, and this one is in fact what energies are here to help us. Are there energies here helping us? Let's go there. Are there energies helping us? Being held back? Things being completed? There's a lot of interference, yep. Lots of interference going on. Lots of mental battles. Internal peace. Fortune is spinning. A lot of pain, and we've got to have a lot of patience as the ruin. See, really good things. Yep. Success. Again. So this one reads a little differently. So what it reads is that we've got a great deal of success coming up. This energy that's here helping us, this successful energy, it's taking everything down. There is somebody sitting in the power place, not quite sure, but there's somebody really running it because he's been in it, popping up. It's been in, popping up. All that patience is going to pay off. The patience, it's got that ruin kind of feeling, but things do have to sort of break down a little bit before the new comes. Mental battle, get peace so fortune can come. Yeah. So we've got, the end, and new things are coming. Yep. Just don't be dragged into things. Yep, a lot of chaos going on. The major chaos cards. Alrighty, that's as quick as we'll do. Anyway, loves, see you next week. Lots of love.